Hey, good morning from Houston, Texas, United States of America. This is Smart Mado Ajaja, the convener of Open Nigeria and Africa Unite and the anchor of Nigeria Now at ONN and the Nightingale Radio International, welcoming you yet to another edition of Channel 1 at ONN. And today we are celebrating the independence anniversary of a great country, yeah, one of the most powerful countries on the surface of this earth. Yes, on the 4th of July, 1776, America gained independence from Imperial Britain. And you know what is so interesting in this whole thing? Every year this thing is celebrated. It looks like it happened yesterday with the way the people celebrate. From a colony, to an empire. What a great feat. That is the story of America. That is the story of the United States. How did they do it? Hey, folks from Nigeria, across Africa, United States, and around the world, are you ready for this hour? Yes, are you ready? Yes, we're coming in red hot, 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 hot. So if you're joining us just now, please subscribe to our channel and share our message. Let us do what we do usually when we start by welcoming our esteemed new subscribers and new visitors to our channel. We say thank you for a great job. A job well done for making that decision, looking at all the millions of channels from around the world. You choose to be with us, is something great. And we thank our returning subscribers and viewers. We give you real appreciation for the great thing you have done. All the subscribers, those who joined our membership and are helping to, advance the cause of our message, we say thank you. How many people, especially let me talk to my Nigerian fans and brothers and sisters from all over Africa. How many of you know that the United States, yes, was a British colony? I tell you, this vast land, nearly the size of West Africa, was under little Imperial Britain that called themselves great, right? Hey, Simon, how are you? Yeah, you say I listen to Bob Marley. Yeah, man. This is Bob Marley's brother, Bob Marley's friend, Peter McIntosh. You are listening, but I'm gonna hit you with some Bob Marley. Don't worry. I got your back, and I got the back of every person who loves Bob Marley. Heart, heart, heart. Yeah, 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 yeah. Shot, shot, shot. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Coming in hot, hot, hot. It's a musical shout, shout, shout. Get the fire. I couldn't take it no longer. Ha, ha, ha. Yeah. Hey, coming in red hot, hot, hot. Whoa, yo. Hot, hot, hot. Yeah, yeah. Whoa, yo. Whoa, yo. Whoa, yo. All right. You like to listen to Three Little Birds? All right. All right. Yeah, man. Africa now. If Africa no free, the world is not going to be free. Rastafari. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh yes, yeah. Red hot, hot, hot. Shot, shot, shot. Rastafari, Rastafari, Rastafari. All right, all right, all right. The people of the world, you know, our channel is it's a global channel. And we love you. All you who stand by us, all of you who have organically joined us, you know, to grow this channel. We can't thank you enough. Seriously, every day I celebrate you, and in no time it's gonna become a daily affair. I'm just trying to get a few things together so can you know, get it started. It becomes a full-fledged television station with a broadcast program all day long, all week long, all month long, all year long. We are moving, and we have gotten where we are because of you, and we thank you. On a special day like this, when the United States is celebrating its 249th independence anniversary. What a great feat, you know, what a great journey, you know, journey from being a colony to one little imperial Britain. And then the people saw sense and then started asking themselves questions: why are we under these people? We can build our country. Some people, one idea, you know, that smart idea, you know, became something big. And before we knew it, we are where we are. America is where it is. And this is a lesson for Africa and all the countries in Africa, that they cannot continue to live under the shadow of imperialism. So if America could do it 249 years ago, there's no reason Nigeria cannot stand up and say, no, forget you, Imperial Britain. Yes, shout out, shout out. I have a friend shout out. His birthday is today, so can I get a shout out? Yes, Sammy, yeah. Great birthday to your friend. What is your friend's name? Yes, he has come with a marker on his face. I don't know what that means. So thank you very much. If you are just joining us right now, we say that you subscribe if you have not subscribed to our channel before now. And if you are a returning member, we thank you for being so loyal. And we can use your super thanks to help us expand our message and everything. But before, I'm going to play you Three Little Birds. Okay, my friend Simon Smart. I'm going to play you Three Little Birds. All right, but before I do that, in respect for the United States, where I have lived for nearly 30 years, I'm going to play the American national anthem so we can get this discussion started. It's going to be an hour-long discussion, because right after this, I'm going to ride into another broadcast with a Nigerian guy that I'm going to be interviewing on the state of Nigeria. I hope you stick around with us while we get all these things done. So give me a second. Let me play the United States national anthem. It's very important that we respect. You know, it's about the United States. It's not about anybody. It's about the country. It's about the United States. Yes. The United States is a great country. Yes. It has flaws. Absolutely. So the U.S. national anthem is what I'm going to play in a minute. Just give me a second while I sort that out and we get going. And I hope you guys are ready to roll. You know, ready for this ride. The U.S. National anthem. National anthem. It's what I'm looking for right now. And in a second, we're gonna play it. And all of us, you know, we'll just listen for as long as it lasts, and then we'll go from here. All right, let's go. All right, in a second, we'll be having that out for you, the U.S. national anthem.
Why does your current IRA limit your investment choices to only traditional options? This is
All right. All right. Good morning to this special edition at ONN. How are you guys doing today? I hope you're doing great. It's a bright summer day here. Sun is dead, not too hot, and we hope it remains this moderately okay. Yes, today is the United States 249th ninth independent anniversary. I am not going to bore you with the history of how it all got together and the journey of America to where it is right now. Yes, so I'm going to run through a little bit of information, and we try to make this as interactive as possible. I know there are a lot of Americans here listening to this live stream, and the whole thing that led to the independence crystallized on July 4th, 1776. All the wars, all the history of slavery, the history of discrimination, and all that, got to that table of July 4th, 1776, when the country became independent from Imperial Britain. Looking at the size of Britain and the size of the United States today, you see the ingenuity, the creative ingenuity of man. How man can sit down together, how some men can sit down together to plot the control of the whole world. Small island of Britain, they owned nearly 3/4 of the whole world, including the vast land here called the United States, and it started from a rebellion from some people who did not want to continue to live under the subjugation of the British royal conglomerate. And they revolted and then decided to move. And they came here to settle. They met some people here. There were fights here and there. And we don't want to talk about so many, but they started a country. Yes, and the country populated by those who came from Imperial Britain, those who they met here, and those that they brought from Africa as slaves, came together, and then this country was born. Not born without problems. There were a lot of problems, but as there were the number of problems that they had, there were enough men and women who were ready to solve those problems. And, that is why it is interesting how America is a country constantly under construction. Yes, they try to make it better. Every generation takes a challenge about what to do. And they have done so well. They have done so well, improving from one generation to the other. There were times some people were hanged, treated like animals. You see hanging in places in the south of the United States where black people were not wanted, and places were made for whites only and all that. But, men kept on working to improve this whole thing, to make things get better, to a point where people start getting along. The people, black people, especially Hispanics, and people who came here for one reason or the other. There are many reasons why people come here. Some people came here as slaves, brought against their wish to work in plantations here. Some came to escape persecution in their various countries. Some came for the fun of it. Some came for business, and some came for a variety of other reasons. These people are meshed together in a rainbow coalition, rainbow nation, to build this country to where it is. So it has been such a journey, to be where we are. Is the country perfect? Absolutely no. Is there room for improvement? There's constant room for improvement. And that is why they have perfected their democracy to work for them. And we will get to a point where we will talk about some specifics about a lot of people made sacrifices to get this country to where it is right now. So we celebrate those great people. We celebrate the American people, especially for their patriotism. The patriotism of Americans, I have never seen it anywhere. And perhaps, I've never been to China. I haven't been to elsewhere. But I know this place very well, and I know how Americans love their country. And this is why I have been preaching the same message, passing it across to my brothers and sisters in Africa, especially in Nigeria. Love your country. Love your country. There has to be a reason all of us must come together. Here in this country, there are Muslims, there are Christians, there are enemies, there are people practicing various types of religions. But nobody uses his or her religion to oppress another. I love it, for that, So, all right, Simon Smart, somehow you have my name too. My name is Smart too. I'm going to play you Three Little Birds before we progress. We dive more into what makes America unique and what makes this country great, and the contributions of people from far and wide. America is a conglomerate of the world, and that is why no one person can hold the country down. It's the whole world is represented. That is why I believe they say United States of the world, and that is why America is the world. Yes, even though some people want to make it look something else, but America is the world. Everybody, nearly everybody except the Indians who were met here, came from somewhere. And that is why it is such a great, great global conglomerate that nobody should do anything to change and disorder. All right, Three Little Birds in a minute. Three Little Birds in a minute as we progress. Three Little Birds. Come on, Bob Marley. All right. Okay, we're gonna hit you that, and then we get going after this commercial. All right. All right, we're waiting. So please, if you just joined us, please subscribe to our channel. We love you.
Actually, a bunch of my friends that said, you gotta check out Beachside. And I was like, what? And then I checked it out. Wow, I was blown away.
All right. Gonna be alright. Rise up this morning with the rising sun. Three little birds beside my doorstep, singing sweet song of melodies through and through. Singing, this is my message to you. Well, everything gonna be alright. Well, yo, this is my oh Lord, yeah. Please don't worry about a thing. Every little thing gonna be alright. Please don't worry about a thing. Whoa. All right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Simon Smart, I fulfilled my promise. I played you three little bit. Everything is gonna be all right. I bet that was what those who fought for the liberation, the decolonization of America. You know, there were times I believe they had hands together to say, no matter what it is, we are in this together. We are in this battle together. We must free our country. We must be independent, and that is what we can take from this whole thing. The struggle of so many years, 249 years of independence. Wow, wow, and the country has remained together, regardless of the differences that exist here that we know. Yes, the country has remained together. Billy Bursey, America is not bad. America is not bad. America is a country. America is an expression. It's a physical expression of a territorial space. America, I don't agree that America is bad. Are there some bad people in America? Absolutely, yes, just like there are in other countries. And then you bet when power gets into those people's hands, they're going to do anything they want through policies. So those are the people that give America a bad name. And just like some people say Nigeria is bad. Not Nigerians are not bad. Nigeria is not a bad country. Nigeria is a very beautiful country. But there are some bad Nigerians that give Nigeria bad names, you know. So, yes, yes. So, Ross Malinowski, God bless our troops. God bless America. Yes, God bless America for every good thing that they have done. Yes, and may God put the leadership of America in the best hands, that they will do justice for the whole people of the world, because America is so important. America is so important. So important to the world. Just like Iran, just like Israel, like Africa, Nigeria is important to the whole world. Every bit of the body is important to the world. But we must find a common ground to deal, and that is why we represent something different. That is why we are a global movement. Yes, a global movement driven by the cause of good, and that is what we represent. Yes, 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 yes. It's America's independence today. We celebrate at ONN, the United States, and its great people. Yes, those who have done great things with power in this country, today is a day to celebrate them. Yes, today, those who brought about the concept of understanding that this country is an immigrant country where people from different places, people from Germany came here, people from France came here, people from Africa, some were forced down here, a lot of them, over 20 million Africans were forced down here against their wish, but along the line, they decided to make this place home. Some migrated on their own, like me. I chose to come here and to be in this place. Yes, so this country is a country of the world. It's not owned by any single individual. It's not owned by any single race. And this is what we must preach to the people of the world and the people of America, especially those who are intolerant of other people. Remember, check yourself. Find out where your ancestors came from. They were not from here for the most part. They came from somewhere. So if your ancestors came from somewhere, you have no reason not to respect people whose ancestors came from somewhere else. Yeah, so it is a great thing. That's what I teach my children who were born here. I have 3 beautiful children born in this country. I teach them the culture of tolerance. I teach them not to be arrogant. I teach them not to behave as if they own this whole world. I teach them how to share with the rest of the world. Yes, it's as simple as that. We can use global peace. I think when we have peace and understanding, everything will be all right, far better than it has been. So let's make this as a turning point. Now, why did Americans decide to leave the Jim Crow control of Imperial Britain? They were taxing them. Look at that small island. We extend its hand to as far as the United States to be tasking them to collect taxes from them. You know, for whatever the work that they do here, they pay taxes to England. Yes. because they they own the land, but that they don't own. Just like they come to claim that they own part of Africa, including Nigeria, where I was born, and expect Nigeria to be telling them everything, coming to take permission from them on everything that they do. Yeah, so that is why America rebelled and said, no, we're not going to allow you to continue to hold us to ransom. We are not going to be paying you taxes. We are not going to be bowing down. You see, this is why Americans don't bow to no kings. That is why America does not have a king, no chief. Yes, what the Americans have is a constitution. And they don't play with their constitution, even though some people try to play with the constitution. But America has a way of recovering, of getting back to constitutionality. And that is why their democracy has been an example and has remained an example to democracies across the world. But America must take this democracy thing further than this. They must ensure the democratization of the United Nations, which is the functional organ for the whole world. So democracy will be spread, and then when we talk about it to the people of the world, they will listen to us and not rebel, and then tell us to practice what you preach. See what the United Nations is most undemocratic. 5 countries cannot be alone in the continent, the global security. National security, the security, what do you call it? The security organs, only five countries, are there making decisions for the whole world. It doesn't work like that. So America should be the example, and I'm hoping that somebody will, make that happen. So that is where we are right now. There are a lot of challenges here being in this country, but there are bottom lines that they don't play with. Access to opportunity is there, for everybody. It's not just preached, it is practiced, and yes, are there discrimination? Absolutely. Yeah. Is there no discrimination where I'm coming from, where I was born? Absolutely. Yes. Jehovah Witness, which truth am I afraid to speak? Why am I not speaking the truth? Today is not a day of confrontation. And when we come about, we are talking about American independence today, how they traveled. Look at your country. I look at where I was born. It has not been a straight journey. As we stand right now, Nigeria, where I come from, where I was born, is in a deep trouble that if care is not taken, that country is going to collapse. So look at your own country. It's as simple as that. Let's look at our country. I am not in support of any person who is doing bad, anything evil in the name of America. I am speaking that I'll be so stupid to come and say America is bad. America is not a bad place. Are there bad people inside? Absolutely. Are there bad leaders? Sure, absolutely. Do I agree with the bad leaders? Hell no. Why should I? So I don't know what you think about, what you talk about being afraid of speaking the truth. Your truth is not perhaps going to be, I'm not an extremist. I cannot condemn a whole people because of the actions of some foolish people. So when we talk about those people, we talk about them isolatedly and address them for who they are. So, and that is the area where I'm very good. I'm not scared of anything. But for you to come here to say America is a bad place, no, I don't agree with you. There are people who make policies in the name of America. I do have a lot of problems with some of America's foreign policies, especially as it affects Africa. But is that enough for me to say that America is bad? Heck no, I am not. Now, is Trump a good president? You judge by yourself. There are a lot of things that he's doing wrong that I do not agree with. Yes, but there are some people who says he's their great president. I don't entirely agree with them, So that is that. And then you're asking question about the war between Iran and the United States. Was it right? The whole people of America supported it? No, not all Americans supported it. Yeah, there are people who supported it for whatever reasons, And again, I am one, because I'm an activist. I believe that every country's sovereignty should be respected and not be abused or disrespected. So I don't share in that extreme ideology of conquering every country or using the power and abusing the might of the United States. That is not what I am about. I am about global peace through justice. And we can make that happen. It is all about leadership and those who are willing to make it happen. So we are constantly in search. But today, we set aside for the celebration of the United States as a country, taking cognizance of their journey to where they are. And the patriotism that the citizens of this country, the love that they have for their country is, I've never seen it in anywhere. But again, I cannot talk about other places that I've not been to. I've never lived in China, but I've lived here long enough to know how much Americans love their country. Americans will not wake up and want to destroy their country on purpose. They disagree, and you see them disagree with the policies of their leaders. Yes, but they will not allow anybody to come and wreck their country because they understand that there's a difference between the state and the government. So they understand that distinction. So when they want to come after the government, they come after the government. They don't destroy their country. So this is what we must learn. And this is what anybody from anywhere else should understand. You should make a distinction. If you are from Iran, you should make a distinction between your Iranian government and the Iranian state. Yeah, anything that will destroy the Iranian state, you have a right to stand up with everything available to you to defend Iran. But if it's anything in Iranian government is doing anything to destroy your government, you as a citizen, like I am doing in Nigeria, have a duty. It is moral, it is civic, it is constitutional, and a spiritual duty for you to stand against any government that is bringing hell to your people, and to your country. So it's as simple as that. So understanding is know the difference between the state and the government. They are two different things. The government comes and goes. Government is a group of persons who come to power with the help, with the thought or with the vision, mostly. But a lot of times they do otherwise when they go there. They will tell you what they are going to do. They are going to do good. But a lot of times they go there and do something different. So those are bad governments. You can fight them. It doesn't matter where they are. Americans fight their government every day here, and they are fighting Donald Trump right here. I'm sure if you have been following what is taking place here, you see the bills that they are just passed. A lot of people do not like it because it's going to put a lot of people in trouble. So that is their right to stand up and say, no, we are not going to do this. So citizens push back. So if you are not pushing back in your country, then you are doing something wrong. If you are one that blindly supports your country when they are doing evil, or your country's government that is doing evil, then check yourself. You are not a good citizen. You don't owe allegiance to government. Your allegiance is to your state, the state, your country. So you have a duty to stand up against fellow citizens who wake up to want to destroy your country. It's your duty because your country is your mother, it's your father, it's everything to you. Yes, for the space and the identity that country gives to you, you must at all times stand up to defend that country. That's what we are telling Nigerians, even though they still don't understand it. But we'll continue to hammer it into their heads until they understand that there is a difference between the government and the state, and that your responsibility is to protect the state against destruction by anybody who runs a government. Government is the machinery through which the will of the state is expressed, formulated, expressed, and realized. Then you ask a question. Is your government living up to the definition of this? Then that is where you make a distinction and decide your course of action. So again, the reason why I'm saying this is for us to understand that there is a difference between the state and government. And then some drivers of government go there for personal gains, what they want to achieve personally, for whatever drives them. Then when you have those type of people in power, you as citizens have to rise up and challenge them. Because the power is in you to do what is best for your country. So if you go to sleep and don't do anything and you hands up as if there's nothing anybody can do, that is your problem. And they will win and then make bad laws for you and then rule you like slaves. It's up to you. So today, again, we are celebrating the United States, the journey that they have traveled. They fought wars to get to where they are. They fought wars, internal wars. They had to grapple with the discrimination and how to minimize the impact on the country and to make everybody belong. Yes, have we succeeded? Have they succeeded entirely? No. There is still a lot of work to be done, especially in the area of race relationship. Something a lot still has to be done. But have they progressed? They have made a lot of progress. People made sacrifices, including with their lives, to ensure that some people, some people, especially the black people, were not exterminated. That the battle is still on. It's a lot of issues that we talk about, But there, as much as there are problems, there are more people out there coming out to want to offer solution, to bring themselves to the positions where they come. And that is why the people, when they are running for positions in this country, are you a Nigerian? Are you an African? Listen to me. You don't come waking up to want to run to be anything in this country without having an idea about what you want to achieve for the period you are going to be in power if you are elected. You come with a blueprint about what you want to accomplish. And then the people will, agree or do otherwise, with your belief about what you can do. So they choose from among a list of people. They choose those with the abilities to do what they say they are going to do, the competency, the knowledge, and the courage to carry out what they said they want to do. You see what I'm saying? And again, the content and strength of character, to lead in that direction. So if you are a Nigerian, for instance, you are an African, I hope you go away with something after you heard all this that I'm just telling you. So you unlike what happens in Nigeria, when somebody will just wake up after stealing some money, the next thing he wants to be a president, he wants to be a senator with absolutely no pathway, with absolutely no idea of what he will do when he gets to power. And sadly, once they share money, give money to the people, the poor people who still don't understand how they are being exploited, they get into power and they turn their backs and start doing crazy things like they are doing in Nigeria, where Boko Haram now forms a coalition to lead our people, where bandits, where rogues, drug dealers, gamblers are now ganging together again, to remove a gang that they put in power in 2015. It's so sad. So this is what the American people have refined over the years. You don't come with a criminal intention. You don't have anything in your head. You want to represent a constituency. Maybe if you succeed the first time, you may not come back again. And when they are telling you are not going to come back, you know point blank you are not coming back because of your attitude. So this is why some people, those who are elected here, they are very conscious of what they do while they are in their beats, because your attitude will guarantee your returning or otherwise. And that is why, with what is happening right now, especially with the bills passed yesterday about the severe spending bills that was cut, that is going to hurt millions of families. Some people, some senators, some members of House of Representatives, some congressmen will not return to their seats in the midterm election when it comes, and it's coming. And there will be a decision for the people of America. I love this country, how they decide who they want and who they don't want, and how they reach, how to remove them. So I think something we should take away from the journey of America, from the travels, of this country. A lot of things have happened, and how people are elected, the democratic choices, the work of all the democratic institutions. Yes, nobody can hold America down, no matter how much you try. America has a way of recovering. And this is what the rest of the world, especially my brothers and our countries in Africa, should learn. What we are practicing as democracy in Africa is nothing but darkness. Absolutely. I don't know why we chose to do things that way, but it's sad. So that is why some of us a lot of people in Africa don't even care about democracy because it doesn't work for them. The process that leads to people becoming anything, president, senators, and everything, is so murky, that nobody trusts them. The integrity of the process is not bad. And the international community do not have matters when they come, especially those who are perfected the idea of democracy. They come and give parts in the back of those who are doing the ugly thing and doing the direct opposite of what democratic processes and practice is supposed to be. And they do so because of what they benefit. So they don't want it to work in Africa. It works, but it works in their various countries. So this is the reason why we are thinking alternatively about the best way to get over. And this is why you see young Africans in the army and the militaries across Africa now rebelling, because the processes that will bring those good people who can advance the cause of a country are so impossible. So impossible. Like me, as good as I believe that I am, I went to Nigeria in 2019 to run for Senate. Not everybody said I was the best among those running for Senate in my district, but when the time came for voting, I did not give money. I refused to share money because the money I took was money that I made here working so hard. Sometimes I slept in my car to raise money to be able to fund my campaign, because the campaign in Nigeria is not funded the way it is done here, when friends and those who believe in your ideology will come and put money together and support you in what, not just only money, being out there for you, spreading your message. No, it does not. If you don't have money, mostly stolen money in Nigeria, you can't get anywhere. You don't belong to the court where they drink blood, you can't get anywhere. So it's a jinxed situation. And that is why we are asking for a break in the Nigerian system, destroy the system, so the country will be unleashed. So as long as that system is in place, we are not getting there. Yeah, but that type of system does not exist here. If you are good, you are good. It would be easier for me to become a senator or a president here in the United States than it is for me to become anything in Nigeria. I tried it and I know what I went through to get there, and that is why I am irate. This is why I'm spreading some of what they say is a very harsh message to the people of Nigeria, so that they can wake up and break down that system. So today, again, is a great day to actually compare and contrast, democracies between Africa and the American democracy and what is being practiced in Nigeria, especially, and perhaps the whole of Africa. So, again, the drivers can do some crazy stuff, but it doesn't last long, especially here. When your policies begin to hurt the people have a way of rallying against you, and they make sure that you don't come back the next time. So this is what the beauty of what it is here. America has traveled from independence struggle, getting themselves free, refusing to pay taxes to Imperial Britain anymore, and then they advanced a course. They put their best together, their best heads together, to come up with a system that will work for them. Yes, work for them. It worked for a section for the first time, repressing others. But the people started coming with those who have human milk of human kindness. So no, we have to expand America. We have to expand the benefit of America, the promise of America to other people, to former slaves and their descendants, who have to enjoy the benefit of being here. And the system started opening up, and then it became all-inclusive, to the extent that a black man for the first time became president, and then later a black woman became vice president of the United States, something that was thought as a mirage in the past. And it keeps getting better. Regardless of the logjam of the moment right now, America will survive. America will always come back and surmount and move forward. You can't stop the wheel of the growth of America. People pay their prices. There were times people were so scared of speaking up. There were times people were murdered. You remember the story of Malcolm X. Remember the story of Martin Luther King Jr. and all that. The sacrifices, they paid the price. They paid the ultimate price to set the people free. You remember I have a dream message the biggest gathering of people across this country that actually was what it was that led to the liberation of America. Yes, take it or leave it. That day was when America was liberated. That man went and paid with his life, for the good that a lot of us are enjoying today, including uh, people from those who were oppressing the others. That liberation, that moment, that people started thinking like we can't continue this way, and they came together, and the country has continued to grow from strength to strength, not without problems, but even as much as there were problems, there were men and women who were prepared to solve those problems. That is what makes a country great. And America has been moving forward. And this is the reason why this country should be celebrated. Which country do you have? Having Nigeria, a lot of people from across the world are in the American Armed Forces. Yes, they are in the Pentagon. They are everywhere. The type of discrimination that I will face being a Nigerian, I don't face them here. I worked at the best hospital here at MD Anderson in Houston, Texas, the best hospital in the world. Yes, in Nigeria, I will not have the opportunity to do that. Not because I am not qualified, but because I do not belong to some ethnic groups, or because I don't know any person who will give me a letter to get to the managing director. Even if I'm bad, I will be given the job, and then to mess things up. You see why that country is not moving forward? Because the best brains are not in charge. The leaders of Africa, the leaders of Nigeria are on the curb. They are not in any places on the pathway to being those at the center where decisions that will advance the cause of a country is made. You don't see them there. You see worse than mediocre holding the country down. Yes, those who are still talking about religion, they are talking about Islam and Christianity. When the rest of the world is moving forward, some people are talking about Sharia and chopping up of young children's hands for stealing cellular phones. A country cannot advance like that. America did not advance like that. America respects human dignity to a great extent. They love that, and they protect children. They do protect children, yes. But here, where we come from, Nigeria massacres its children. Yes, they are more interested in a Muslim or a Christian becoming president. They are not interested in the best becoming the president, legislator, or anything, anywhere people can do good. We have a problem with that. So for that reason, and not for the reason of the extremists here, who I don't care a damn about, give a damn about, America is worthy of being celebrated. And I mean, America get better, yes. America should be very careful of those that they entrust their leadership into their hands, because there are emerging global power right now that any mishap, any leadership mishap you make could turn things the other way, and then belittle, minimize the power, minimize the eminence of the United States. It's something that, but great thing, America has a way of recovering anytime the country is in trouble. The country recovers because the people are conscious about what they do. So, my brothers and sisters, my viewers from around the world, thank you very much for joining us at the ONN to celebrate this great day. Yes, 249 years ago, the British Union Jack was lowered, and the American flag, erupted and has been there, and has had a huge global impact since then. Since first two world wars, right? They call it world wars, right? And then being at the forefront of creating what they call the League of Nations that metamorphosed into the United Nations. Yes, but the United Nations Security Council has not been democratized, and that is one step the United States must take, to ensure that every people on earth is represented at the Security Council as permanent members. The world can do that. It doesn't make the United Nations look good. I know it really doesn't look good. I don't care about the United Nations. I remember that when Donald Trump came to power, he talked about the United Nations as a body he didn't believe in. Okay, because he wasn't working for the people of the world. So I am hoping that hopefully that he will look in that direction and lead by example by declaring that there is a need to democratize that Security Council of the United Nations to accommodate blocs, especially from Africa, that has the greatest number of countries coming to the United Nations to make speeches that are not taken seriously every September of every year. It's time. 54 African countries. Yes, they are majority. So I'm even asking that I don't even understand why they are still there. Nobody takes them seriously. Nobody speaks for them. They make decisions and hand down to them. We are the continent that provides over 45% of the Earth's resources, and yet we are not taken seriously. Something to think about. And the reason why the world leaders must act to ensure that Africa is adequately represented, yes, at the United Nations Security Council on a permanent basis, not on a term basis. No, we don't want that. We need some people speaking for us, some who look like us, competent people who can speak for Africa, and that Africa will not be treated like a vassal anymore. So we are looking forward to such a robust discussion that will lead to an action to that effect. So thank you very much. I'm going to take some time to answer a few questions as much as I can answer. I can now answer questions for Donald Trump. If you want to, we direct. I know that he has people listening here that perhaps will be able to share some of the opinions here that some people are sharing. I have a friend. Okay, I already did some for that one. Some maker. All right. Hello from Zambia. That is Trio. How are you? Thank you very much for tuning in. He said, then another one asked a question. Prat Singh, is Trump a good president? That is a question, very good. He's not a bad man. He's a good president. There are places where he has flaws, that he makes decisions that I personally do not agree with, but I cannot call him a bad president. On that, I disagree with him on a lot of issues, but that is not enough for me. That's my opinion. Happy 4th of July, Wesley Davis. Thank you very much. And happy 4th of July from Shadow. Thank you. We wish you the same. Sergio, thank you very much for all that. And Hernandez. Bustamante says hi. Thank you. How are you? Boston Tea Party. Happy 4th of July. The same thing to you, man. And can I ask you a question? That's from Mufatufi Kurumi. All right? He said, can I ask a question about the war between America and Iraq? Do the people there agree with Donald Trump's action? Yes, there are some people who agree with him, but there are a lot of people who do not agree because they see the war as a distraction and something that cost them taxpayers' money. So that's my answer to that. It's not everybody that liked that he did what he did. All right, yeah, okay. George Salem, Jesus is King. Happy 4th day. Thank you. Happy 4th of July to you. And Smile at the Rising Sun. All right. That was singing Bob Marley. All right. He's okay. I don't want to be disrespectful to anybody today. And then he eats. Okay. I don't want to talk about that. You guy who said that, you need to be kicked out of this platform. All right. Okay. Respect and blessings to everybody in the chat. We all know Haiti help. We need help. America fight for their independence. And I want you to see how they treat Haitian people, retreat Cuba refugees. Yes, the situation in Haiti it makes me bleed. It makes me really cry. And I think the solution for what I would think, since the way Haiti is and looking at their history, the Haiti is the first black country on earth to gain independence, the very first black country on earth to gain independence, and they defeated France. I don't know what arrangement that they had that they became so indebted to France. So Haiti should look in the direction of Africa. And the same way I will advise countries that are purely black in the Caribbean and the West here, they need to look in the direction of Africa, like the president of Trinidad and Tobago is doing. So follow that woman, join the African Union, and then let us see what we can do. I believe that is Africans, who will come into Haiti, not by any arrangement by anybody, will be able to help Haiti get back to its feet and feel loved and wanted by at least people who look like them, not the way it is. I feel sad that I have a lot of friends from Haiti, and what they go through, it makes me really bleed. Haiti needs to look in the direction of Africa for solution, not Kenya. Kenya is just the way it is. Kenya is not doing the work the way Africa is doing. I feel so sad that that's the way it is right now. The people there look like a forgotten people. God bless our troops. God bless America. I agree with you. And I don't want to share any opinion that is contrary to what I believe. All right. Okay. And happy 4th of July. Angel of Death from Louisiana. Party in the United States. Okay, are you partying today? Big, beautiful day. Happy for the 4th of July. Yes, same to you, man. And GJ Jolie, your people play with the Constitution law. I won't call him American. All right. Okay. North Korea also called itself democracy. Okay, well, democracy means whatever it means to the people. If it is working for them, it works for them. But in Africa, it's not working for us, and I'm happy it's working here. I've lived through it here. So we need to practice the right thing with respect for who we are and our environment. America wouldn't be America without Africa. I agree with you 100%, Jehovah. I agree with you. On the back of Africans, America was built. There is no doubt. There's no doubt about that. All right. All right. I laid on my back. Okay. All right. All right. All right. I am not. I am not. Africa is weak. Yes, Africa is weak because Africa is populated by puppets as leaders. This is the reason why there's a rebellion raging in the continent now. So there's no doubt. All right. And you have, all right, all right. Man, a lot of message, a lot of message. Okay. All right, all right, all right. Great, great, great. It's been such a great moment. It's a great moment. Look at all the reactions here. I can't even read all of them. Yes, I can't. It's a lot, a lot. So that tells you about how people feel. Variant opinions about this great country. All right, we wish the people of America the very best. And I must say that for the past 29 years that I've been here, I have had a good time being here. I do not agree with everything that people do here, but I'm able to navigate and do the best I can do. And I would say that I have had an opportunity of being given the opportunity to express myself the way I would never have expressed in a Jim Crow Nigeria, and it can get better. And I'm inspiring a lot of Nigerians from here, to stand up and do what is right for their country. So it's a great thing. Yes, there are bad leaders everywhere. There are horrible leaders in this country. There are leaders who think that they own this country and want to drive it into extinction. But great thing, because of American consciousness. The American people are very, very wise, and they know the importance of their country. They know the consequences of letting their country run wild and destroy it. So they stand up when the need arises. And if they are challenged right now, they will stand up and do what they need to do for the good of their country and save the country and put their democracy back on course. So that's the thing. So thank you very much for the opportunity. I'm going to be leaving this program for another program coming up in the next few minutes. I'm going to be interviewing Mr. Dr. Donald Nzenwa from Nigeria. Is the chairman of a political party that we call AAC, and the chairperson too of the Inter-Party Advisory Council of Nigeria on the state of Nigeria right now. So, okay, Jay, hey, I greet you. Say, greet me today. It's my birthday. All right, man, Jay. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. All right, so I am leaving this program and joining another one in a few minutes. I will say thank you for being part of our broadcast today. And in the next few days, we're going to be talking about some serious American topical issue. And then I will be able to engage you that today is not a day for anything but to celebrate this great country for what it represents. Yes. I appreciate you guys for joining us. And before I leave, I'm going to send you one song right here, One Love by Bob Marley. We can get together and be all right. All right? So see you soon. Bob Marley, One Love. After this. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and we feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright. Whoa. Let them man pass that dirty remarks. There is one question I really love to ask. Is there a place for the hopeless sinner who has hurt mankind just to save his own, singing? Let's get together and feel alright. One love, one heart. Give thanks and praise to the Lord. We feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright. No, too. No hiding place from the power of creation. Hey! One love. Hey, Ray, good to see you again. Thank you. Yeah. One love. One love. Give it. Feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright. Give thanks and praise to the Lord, and we feel alright. All right. Much love. Great. Happy birthday, America. Africa, unite. Unless you're ready to last all night until. All right. Now join me on the next broadcast. It's coming out in about 2 minutes. So be here with me. I'm going to be interviewing Dr. Leonard Nzewan, ex-chairman of the African Action Congress, African Action Congress Party of Nigeria. See you soon and bye.